Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is your girl, Madam, and I am back with you once more. This time we're going to go over to Black Enterprise, and this article is by Wendy M. And it's about the ex-Goldman Sachs banker. He admits to faking his divorce to marry Kimora Simmons. I'm pretty sure everybody know who Kimora Simmons is. And we're going to get right into this article, okay? Disgraced banker for Goldman Sachs, Tim Lesner, has revealed that he hasn't only faked one divorce, but for two different women. The 52-year-old admitted to committing fraud to try to marry model Kimora Simmons during an ongoing corruption trial of Goldman Sachs associate Roger Ng on Tuesday. I photoshopped the divorce documents, he testified in Brooklyn federal court. Simmons and Lesnar were married in 2014 while he was still legally married to former spouse Judy Chan. Oof. Prosecutor Drew Roll inquired if Chan had any knowledge of the marriage, to which he confessed, Judy did not want to make any transfers related to my new family life in Los Angeles. Asked, excuse me, after asking her to help him put $900,000 down, a payment on a house. It didn't work, he said. I think she did some research on the internet and found out I was trying to buy this house. Amidst the trial, it almost came out that the former banker additionally falsified another divorce prior to Chan. The two former bankers were arrested and charged for the Malaysia 1DB scandal in 2018, a scheme in which Malaysia's then Prime Minister I'll put it in the description, funneled about $700 million to sovereign wealth fund into personal accounts in one of the biggest corruption and money laundering scandals in the world. While Lesnar has pleaded guilty to admitting to fraud mastermind, financier Joe Lowell to loot hundreds of millions of dollars from the fund, maintains his innocence. Lesnar continued to sing in court in exchange for a lighter sentence, testifying he kept about $60 million in bribes, was watching over $80 million in offshore shell companies for low, and that one of his many affairs was attempting to blackmail him for a $10 million mansion. The baby fat model shared a child with the German ex-banker Wilfried Lesnar, and while they were separate, they are not yet divorced. Ooh, man, this is crazy. Well, I mean, hey, you got to be more careful, you know. When did it? I mean, to me, honestly, this is just my opinion. When you have these people that do these types of things, it's not so much of the money, I feel, after a certain point. Because, once you start getting in the millions, okay? Once you start getting in the millions, it's not about the money. It's about, for me, okay, yeah, I can do this. And I can continue to do it. It becomes addictive. It becomes a thing where, like Pac-Man, you know, eating the white balls on the board, trying to catch the ghosts and stuff like that. The more you eat, the higher the score goes, type thing. If I could use that as an analogy, but yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. And then for him to falsify documents and saying like, okay, I got a divorce, but I didn't, it just makes me ask more questions like, why didn't the previous wife, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you're not divorced. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We're still married. That's crazy. But I mean, nevertheless, all of it gets settled out in court. Um, man, he's definitely going down, and he's going to take a lot of people down with him. So, on that note, be careful who you do business with. Okay, make sure they on the up and up, or at least, at the very least, make sure you got your ass covered. All right, and this is just a short article for today, or whatever the case is. Have you heard about this story about the ex-Goldman Sachs banker Tim Lesner? You know, have you heard about it? Um, what is your opinion on it? Do you really care? I would like to know. So drop down in the comments. As always, we're going to get this discussion going, as we always do with every story that I do. Also, I'll put a link in the description as well for MagickPlanet. It is a company that's based in, you know, they do divination tools, spell kits, tarot cards, crystals, rough crystals, polished crystals, carved crystals. Basically, a little mixture of everything that you might need if you're into any of those little things. And also, it's a 5% code off for the referral, and it's a 5% code off for my code, which is Madam81. So please go check that out if you have the time. Browse around, see if you like anything. They have necklaces, jewelry, and all sorts of things that might catch your fancy. But with that being said, you guys, as always, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for viewing this video. And in advance, thank you for commenting on my comment section. And with that, you guys, I'll see y'all in the next one.